Hello, good night, good night. Welcome. Hey, Wagwan Lati. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you come, can you just hit the like button for me, please? Welcome, one and all. This is your girl, Lady K. So I hope you all had a wonderful work week and looking forward to the weekend. Like how I am looking forward to it because it was a hectic. Hello, Benjamin. Willie, good night, good night. Thank you so much for joining. It was a hectic week for me. When I said hectic, people, it was rough. A very, very rough one. I think this week, I don't know what is going on, but I realized that the time, I don't know how to explain it, but week after week is just getting worse in terms of the amount of work where you have to do. The hours seem like it just a run fast. You can't get enough time to do the work where you're supposed to do. So the work a pile up. So it was a hectic week for me, especially when you're trying to complete all the tasks that you are given. So it's rough. So I hope you all had a wonderful week, one that was better than the one that I had. And I hope you are looking forward to the weekend. Now, people, I don't know if you now follow the news. Hello, Gege. From Senegal. You know that my brother-in-law is from Senegal? Yeah. My sister, who lives in the US, she married this wonderful gentleman from Senegal. His name is Kwaku. Funny name, but he is such a darling. May I tell you, he is a wonderful guy. So hello, welcome. As you come, hit the like button for me, please. Right. So I don't know if you all are following what is happening in the media. And today I saw a story, Israel and Iran, they strike each other, it seems. And when I saw it, I was like, oh no, because you don't want to hear certain things, because anytime you hear certain things, you think about World War III, and especially based on what is happening in the US, because I was shocked when I saw the protests, what is happening in the US. To me, US is going to turn out like a civil war at the rate it's going against them one another, because when I looked and I listened to what they were saying, I'm like, seriously? And when US reach here, so because it just seemed like the country gone backward, way back. But they're making America great again. So I guess they're just doing all of that. I won't even discuss more about the US. With what happened with Iran and Israel, we just hope it just not gonna look further if we get other countries involved, because honestly, I don't think we can manage no more war. We have couple Aguan already, especially Ukraine and Russia. And yesterday when I heard the story about the flight that crashed that was supposed to go to the UK in India, I was like, wow. Because it just shows, that, hey, guess what? We basically the Pambara time. We don't know when we are going to leave this world. We don't know what going to happen. And it's just chaos right around us. Here in Jamaica, when I listen to some of the things that are happening in the media, the good thing about it is that our emirate is way down now. That is a good thing, way down. But when you look at the other things that are happening, right now, if my car is not working, I am going to be afraid to take a public transportation. And I'm not joking about that. Because that is where we reach. You hear people that take taxi and them a get robbed. The woman them a get draw in a certain corner and the man them go hate them. All of them something they're going. So it's just craziness left, right and center. Now, yesterday I was speaking to a friend of mine, and we travel together from time to time. and we were speaking, and he mentioned something to me, and I remember another story similar to that one. He is a Christian, big in him church, big Christian man. When me say the guy, a good guy, Christian, everything, live the life, preach it, and so forth. And a little blah blah Christian, him take in religion serious. And he was telling me about a story, basically. You know, from time to time, you have people talk to you, just trying to get to understand how they're supposed to advise the person, how them supposed to deal with the situation, and so. So the person was speaking to me about the fact that a church sister who is very, very close to the individual, she is married now for a couple years, young still. They have a child, young child. I think the child had just turned a little bit over one. And they married and so forth. Less than 5 years, as I said, young marriage, young marriage. And she married this guy, and when she married the guy, one day she came home early from work, and lo and behold, she caught the guy with another man. It is not just see them sitting down talking, seeing them lying in the bed or anything, not that caught. When we say caught the man with another man, caught doing the deeds, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, a lot of persons are shocked because, hey, it come out, people are talking, it seems, and so forth. But they are shocked. Reason being, this young lady is still with the man. She no move out of the house. Them still together, it seems, and everything. And when you look at it, to us, we are say, a mad woman. Because to me, when we think about it, there is no way I can catch my husband. I do the thing, I peg another man in, and me sit down and say, me, I live in a house with you. Yeah, my husband. Me not gonna do them something there. Me not think me so strong for do it. So they're still living together in the same house and so forth. And we were talking and we were saying why and all of that. Then I remember another story. This one happened, and basically they caught the Jenka man, another church man. They caught him in the church vestry, doing the things with another man. And when you look at it, it was like they protected this Jenka man, them shelter him, them do all sort of things, just trying to make people not think about the act that them. But I don't know why them do that. Still, so what they did, this is a pastor I'm talking about now, They move him from one church to the next, from the church where it happened, and put him at another location right here in Jamaica. It happened. And when persons find out what was happening, it was a big disgrace, because we were saying how them fit do that and everything, what type of message they send in, and whole heap of things. But what we get to understand, is that this particular pastor man, he had a little purse, not a little purse. He have a big purse. He have money. So it seemed like they didn't want to disgrace him. They didn't want to read him out of church like what they normally do with others, because of the influence that this gentleman have. So they move him from one location, put him there, and say, okay then, you're not supposed to preach. What you're supposed to do now is counseling, it seems. So we were talking about both situation and how they are being treated. And we literally wonder why this young lady was still with the man, knowing that your husband for 4 years is gay, knowing that you and this man sharing a house together, have a child together. You came home from work early one evening and catch this man, and do the things them with another man, and you still live in the same house with him. You still wearing your wedding ring like it was in a good relationship, married and happily everything. And we did it, and we are wondering, And lo and behold, the reason why they took out a loan from the National Housing Trust here in Jamaica. So they live in a NHT house. So you know, so the two of them named upon the title. Them are pay the mortgage, both of them paying the mortgage. So what we get to understand now, is that, hey, one don't want to move out because they know that if this one move out, that one is going to get the house. Basically, this one decides, say, hey, me now move out like that. So both of them now living in the same house. Them are not really married couple anymore, because based on what I get to understand, it don't seem like they're doing what married couple normally do based on that. But yet still, none of them now leave the house. The two of them still living in it because of the National Housing Trust mortgage that they have to pay. And here in Jamaica, anytime you get your NHT benefit, you can't get back another one. That's how it is. And it's rough. When we say it rough, hello, good night. When we say it rough, I mean it rough when you think about it. The mortgage for us, if you're going to buy one nice house nowadays, you better know say your mortgage can be anywhere in the high 40s, 50,000 per month. As you come, guys, just hit the like button for me, please. So that is what the mortgage will be. So now both of them living in the same house, them now want to move out. Because one knows that if they move out, at this one I go control the house and everything. And the funny thing about it is, once one is paying the mortgage, and they paid for a certain period, it seems like basically they want to give up the right to that dwelling. So that is one of the reasons. Then you have the child come in play now. So basically, they want to protect the child. They don't want people figure say, yo, your father be man, if you understand what I mean. So they're doing all of this now, to shelter, to protect the child and everything. And then when you listen a little further, it seems like the young lady is not financially stable, meaning she depends upon a man a lot to pay the bills, food, everything. Our woman depend upon them husband. So it seems like it's a situation like that. She depend upon a man. So because of that, she don't want to leave. And this man decides that him not left. Him attend because I fee him house and everything. And when you look, I realize that the sad thing about it is that just as that pastor man who is pretending to be a pastor and know very well say he is gay, we have a lot of those people here in Jamaica because, hey, guess what? Them still afraid for what people are going to say. The stigma, them not like it. People still are going to refer to them as the B-man, and a lot of them, they don't like that term. They don't like the name none at all. So what they do, is that they go around, them know where them love. Say, hey, guess what? Me going to marry that girl here, but me buy. Me not really full 100 into woman. But me I go marry her because guess what? It's a good covering. She pretty, she look good and everything, and people now go think say me this because me have a wife. So a lot of them, that's what they do. Then you have the pastor man, they know, because of the influence we have, him no want people now figure look and say, oh, him a be and him a this and him a that. But I have to wonder, and the reason why I talk about this because me hear say a Pride Month. So that's the reason why I talk about it. I have to wonder, why these persons, especially the men, because right here in Jamaica, the woman then don't give a damn. Honestly, the females here in Jamaica who are lesbos, they don't care. Them come out full out. They no business. Them are walking at the street in a them male clothing. When you look upon them sometime, you can't tell if a man or a woman. I remember the other day I saw one guy, and I look upon him and I said, Jesus, how this a boy so pretty. I saying cutie. Look how he look good. People, you see when me look in a panny chest, I see the breast them a print out. I just have to just take with my eye fast. Because next thing, then go think say, me a lesbo. Because me straight. Me can't bend the way me straight. So me just take my eye off her fast. And me a looking at me and say, no man. It's serious. I remember some time ago, I went somewhere and I was assisting them with something. This person came, and the person came dressed like a man. When me said the woman come at the inter, she dressed like a man. Jacket, pants, everything, male shoes, everything. For sure, said the females, them, who know them are what they know business, then just come right out. But what I realize is that the man, them still are living at the closet. And them are go around and them are pretend say they love woman. Them are going a relationship with woman, and I pretend say they love the woman. When them know sometimes say them not even buy much less. Straight. Gloria, good night, good night. So they're going around pretending. I mean, I for wonder if they really and truly know the earth when I'm cast them females here. Because I don't think they understand or they care. Because to me, them just want to know say, hey, me have a covering. You see, sometimes when you look upon them, you can tell right away. Say them gone. There is no coming back for them. No coming back. The way they talk, yes, I know that you have some men, they sound feminine. They talk like a female and everything, and them act like a female and them straight. But you have some of them, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they dress, everything, they can't hide it. It just evident. It just a print out. And yet still them a go around. Yo, we are living in the world right now where live your life, be happy. Anything where you want to do, you do it. Just don't bring it to us. We don't want to know about it. But don't go around putting people's life at risk, knowing quite well, say you love man, and yet still you're going to marry this young girl. Now, both of you are going to live in the house because now you don't want to move out. Because you now worry about the mortgage. One no want move out because she knows that if she move out, she have to have the picnic and she can't afford it based on her small income. And the man know all of this, Don't go around doing that, because when you go around and you do all of that, you just hurt the people them. You know say you're gay, be gay. You know say you're lesbo, be lesbo. Because all you're doing, you're putting people's life at risk. Because when I think about it, I say, imagine if him did carry some disease, all of them something go give the woman. I wonder if I just one person he was doing it with, or if him did just go around and I do all of that. I remember I was working at a particular entity, and there was this guy, lovely guy. When me say I was a very close. We did close because we live close by. We took the same transport to work, everything. For sure how close we were, Whenever I want to look good, other guy that used to dress me. Me not lie, because him, me no know, his taste, it was above when it comes on to fashion. Him could have do makeup, him could have do everything. When the guy that dressed you look like you come out of a magazine. That was how talented he was. And I remember another girlfriend, she said she really want to know, because we did really love him because of how nice he was. And another girlfriend said she did have got test him out. And when this girl said she got test him out, she changed in front of him. I mean, from head to toe, take off her entire clothes in front of the guy. And this girl was one of them girls, look good, everything. And she did that. And she said right throughout the entire time, I'll know the guy look pan her. She said she not even think him noticed, because he was just there. And then just a chat. And she said him not even notice. But guess what? Him never hide it. Him not hide it. Right now, he's in Canada and he married to him husband. Him never hide it from nobody. Him come right out. And that was one of the reasons why he had to leave Jamaica also, because him never hide it. And people, this was in the early 2000s, they weren't so accommodating like how they are now. So a lot of persons used to call him names, used to look down upon him and so forth. So him just decided, say, you know what? I'm going to apply for a school in Canada. He applied, I think it was Umba. I don't remember that school there. But he applied for a school in Canada, went to Canada, get him papers, everything, and guess what? Him same boyfriend when he did have a Jamaica. He come, carry up the guy, they go over there, they get married, and they living now as husband and husband. Or husband and husband, that not sound right. Husband and husband. Husband and wife. Husband and husband not sound right at all. But anyway, that's how they do them thing. So all I'm saying is that if you know say you're lesbo, be lesbo. If you know you're gay, be gay. If you know you're bi, when you go in a relationship, let the person know. Say, hey, guess what? Me really like you, but I have something to tell you. I like man and woman. I am bad. Nobody go in a relationship and pretend to be someone who you know you're not. Because in the end, you're just hurting yourself and the person. And if a child get involved, make it even worse. Because then you're going to hurt that child too. You hurt that child. And when I listen, I get to understand that she's saying that it's a disgrace to be divorced. Huh? You know, certain religion, it's this. They say being divorced as much as when you're divorced and you go get with somebody else, them say it's still adultery. So she's saying that it's a disgrace to be divorced and everything. So I say, okay, so it's a disgrace to be divorced, but it's not a disgrace to have your husband doing things with another man. It's not a disgrace. If you know, say, hey, guess what? You can't go live like that. So eventually, you're going to take somebody else, knowing quite well, say you're married. You're going to take somebody else and get involved with and start do the things them with. That are a disgrace. So, I really and truly, me not understand it. I don't understand it, but hey, it's how they live their life. But if you know who you are, be true to yourself. Don't go around pretending. And then you start make people love you. You start fool people, and then people are going to think say you're straight when you know say you're not straight. It's like a man where I look a woman, and he knows that, hey, guess what, me I want all dirty drunk crow. We just want the coochie. And you go and you take this woman and you promise this woman future. You tell the woman how much you love her. When really and truly you know that once you get the cooch, you're gone. It don't make no sense you do them something there. If you know say you just want a one slap, you take that. Just say to the person, say, hey, this is what I want. And you take it and you move on. That's how I see things. But clearly, the world that we live in now, people don't think about others. They don't think about the consequences of action. They just do it. They just have this selfish thing about them. Because I feel adventurous. I want to explore. I'm going to explore. They don't think about the next party, and not even the woman, but even the man that you go with. They don't think about the next party. I remember we were talking about it, something came to mind. There was a video, I think it was somewhere in Portland. I don't even remember if it was last year or when it happened, but there was this video, and with this gentleman, it was like they were on a beach side and they were behind a big rock and they were trying to do the thing. And eventually what we get to understand is that the man was claimed to be a man of God, and the guy was a member of his church congregation. So they were just sneaking, a sneak around and do them thing. They couldn't afford a motel, it seemed. So then just go up on the beach side. So at them things there are happening in a Jamaica. But yo, you have to understand, when I'm looking at the street now, I work in New Kingston. I remember I went into NCB Bank some time ago, and there was two guys in the bank. People, one did in a braid. And when me say braid, me mean colored braid, curly braids. The guy in a. And guess what kind of outfit he was in? He was wearing a female pants and a crop top with him little belly skin and him, we call the navel ring a show. And him was just in a NCB bank them there. When you look upon one of them in nose pierce, in hair pierce, eyelash on, everything, lip gloss, everything. So I hope them understand, hey, a Jamaica this. Nobody no business about them things there again. You still have some people who take it upon them, but it will leap away. We don't give a crap with how no one live on a life. The only thing we say is, don't bring it around us. Don't bring it to our children and so forth. Don't force anyone into your lifestyle, but live your life the way you want to live it. That's how I look at it. I remember I was working at a particular company, and this girl, she was there. Hey, I remember that day until me didn't know say she gay. Whole heap of people didn't know. She was maybe about 6 something, big, tall, chopped girl. And I remember one day, one man in the girl, I was like, what the box cover? A girl, she never hide it. She never hide it. And there was this other girl in the organization. Eventually, we find out that the two of them get involved. And guess what? The two of them come work together. They eat lunch together. Like a man and woman. They no business about no. Then just do them thing. They never watch. They no business who did that chat them. They no business. Then just come work. Then do them thing. When you see the two of them, then just gone home together. I don't know if one job 1 hour, but they go in the same vehicle. Then when you come, you see them eat the same lunch. So it seems like one did. It was just a big thing. So eventually what happened, in some organization here in Jamaica, when you can't punish them for doing certain things, guess what them try to do? Jackie, hello, good night, good night. They move them from one location. So that's what they did with those two. They pulled them up. So they left one there and send the other one. The funny thing is that they couldn't terminate them because both of them were hard workers, always at work, them do them thing. It's just that people in the company knew that they were lesbos. They hide it. Them not hide it. When you see the next one, oh, my girl, go? Them never business with that thing. So what they eventually did, they sent one up Constant Spring side and leave the other one at that location. So them just split them up. So say eventually no more eating lunch together, coming to work together and so forth. Because they realize that, hey, we can't terminate them because of their sexuality. We can't do anything because of the sexuality. So at least what we can do, we can reassign them. We can reassign one. And that is what you realize that some companies in Jamaica, that's what they are doing now, because we know business. Business. I said it before to someone that couple years from now, you're going to say, oh, I'm straight. And people are going to look upon you and people are going to say, you have never been with a girl, you have never been with a man. They're going to look upon you, and say, oh, that's weird. Because that is how the world operates. I remember the other day I was on social media and I was just scrolling. And I came across this girl and she was speaking. And I was shocked out of my whiz. Because me never know say people go up on social media nowadays and talk how them something stay or them something smell. When me hear the young girl talk and she talk where she using it and she say fam she put that thing in there. How? I'm like, Jesus and peace of Nazareth. So you mean for tell me say somebody literally come on social media and attack that? Because you remember back then, and even not back then, even now, Walipa we would have never wear shame if that happened to you the fastest you reach one doctor. You would have not even want your spouse to know the way you're shame. I'm like, you come on social media and you talk about your something. You say your something smell and where you put in your something. And what I realize, is that this generation, you see the shame, they don't have no shame. They no business with nothing. Then just come and then just start the things then. And they don't care. And it's the same thing when it comes on to their relationship. They don't care anymore. Who them are going to hurt, them just do them thing. Just do them thing. Because every time me think about it, me I say, really and truly, your wife come home from work and you and one man who you claim say are your bestie, I do the things them. You know, say, if you did have like a shame, just take your bag and just move out. Just move out. Cause you know she see everything. She see everything and she make it known. She take, so just move out and call it a day. But it just goes to show that them people are, nowadays they not have no shame. You can't disgrace them. They no business about nothing now. They just think about themselves. Because me not understand it. Oh, you go come on social media and you go talk about you something where you put in there and find you put it in there how it smell. But it's just the world we're living in. So we now just have to know who we are. Because you will have someone in a relationship for years, and then we tell you, or the next person will believe that, okay, my wife is happy, my husband is happy, and they're in the relationship with you for years, and then after 10 years, after 15, the person is going to come to you and the person is going to say, oh, guess what? I want a divorce because I'm gay. I want a divorce because I'm a lesbian. And you're going to sit and you're going to wonder, after all these times, me and you did together for years, and after all these years, and now your figure would say, hey, you're a lesbian, you're gay, and that, but I hope people understand, no bother waste people time. Just think about who you are and live your life. No matter try cover, because if you cover it, it's going to come out anyway. You can't hide it. If you hide it and you hide it for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, eventually it's going to come out. Unless God intervene and you have a change of heart. But what I realize, is that when you watch the movies, they put it in the movies, every little thing it's in. And because of that, I think that have a lot of I don't know. I think that affect the mind. I think it affect the mind because they sit and they watch these people in the movie and they look happy together. It look like them have fun. So maybe to them, oh, let me go more explore more and go try that. Maybe that them do. I don't know. But live your life. Know who you are. No matter go around and I pretend say you love man when you know say really and truly you a woman me love. Me not really into the man thing. No matter go around. And the funny thing is that after you spend all these years in the relationship, the person invests so much in the relationship, and you know so really and truly you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because that's not where you want to be. And the person invests the time, maybe children get involved and everything. And then you hear say your father gay. You're in your teen now, and you know your mother and your father married for much years, and all of a sudden you hear that your father is leaving. Why? He's gay. Your mother is leaving. Why? She's lesbian. And I literally believe that sometimes them know because they must know who them like, because it not gonna just jump in your head, so you must think about it. It must cross your mind sometime ago. Oh, I wonder what it's like to be with this. I wonder. You're not gonna just jump up and. Me no know, but I am just saying I don't know nothing about this. But I don't think it's something that they just wake up tomorrow and they said, "Oh, I'm this." No, there must have been some situation that happened in their past, in their current life, that influence the way they're thinking to do that. Some of them say they're born with it. I don't know. But no matter waste people time. Say you don't want them, but yet still you pretend say, oh, I'm a wife, oh, I'm a husband, and say I'm not she you want. Say I'm Michael you want. Say you don't want Steve. Say a Jill you want. No matter waste the people them time. Be true to yourself. So if you know say you're that, you're that. One thing, people, me true to myself, because when me look upon it, me always say it. From ever since, me no know. If anybody here, I don't think any of my old subscribers are here, but when I hear me talk from last year, me love man. Just love man. Me think literal, me love man too much. Me just have one man still, But me just love man too much, if you understand what I mean. Me can't see myself a go without certain things. Literally, I cannot see myself going without certain things. Me just love man too damn much. And the way me they love man too much, one idiot confuse my brain for much teen years because you love man too much. So when me look upon it, me can't see myself I do certain things, because even if a plastic, it's not the same. It's not the same. So you must know who you are, what you're capable of. It not just come upon you. So it now you must have an idea. So uno stop waste the people them time. We have some man go around to and waste woman time. You don't want the woman, but you take up the woman because of what the woman can give you. You take up the lady because, hey, she live overseas. She can carry me overseas. She can send me the iPhone. I want them reach 15 or 16. Me not even know. Or 17. Me don't know where them reach. A 15 or 16. Anyway, one out of the two of them, they must reach now. She can send me a brand new iPhone. She can send me all of the name brand clothes them. Yo, him can send me money every month. Him can carry me on vacation. Him can buy me all of the name brand something them. And that's the only reason why you're with the person. Because of what the person can give you. And yet still, you tell the person, oh baby, I love you. Oh, you're my darling. No, stop playing with people's feelings, yo. Just be real. Make the person know. I'm not really interested in you, but guess what? You have something I want. It's either the 9-pack you want. If you understand what I mean when I say 9-pack, the cucumber, it's either the cucumber you want or you want the man packet. So just be real. If you know, say, hey, guess what? Me just want you to take me on some vacation. Me just want to enjoy life a little bit. Let the man know. If you come with a woman and you realize, say, yo, she can't set me up, let she know, say, that's what you want. You want the name brand this and all of that. But don't pretend like you like the person, you love the person. Hold on, let me drink some water. From the other day, me have the flu, and I'll know. I don't know what I go on. I forgot to take, I can't remember still, take vitamin C or something to see if my voice can come back fully. But I'll know it can come back. Me still a little bit stuffy and all of that. So every now and then, when I talk too much, the voice go. I have headache. All of them little things there. But as I say, if you know the reason why you're with the person and you know say I know love, let the person know. Because you see some of them women, yeah, them fool. Then we give you everything, all when you tell them, say, hey, I'm not interested in you. Me just want you to take care of me. Me just want you to get me a house. Me just want you to bring me overseas. Then we still do it. Because guess what? Them are going to say maybe if me treat him good, them are going to change their mind about me. So you're going to realize that them are going to invest in the relationship. Because them things say if they do, you're going to change their mind. But they don't realize, say, hey, it not going to change. It not going to change. You have some woman too, then do everything for the man, but you have to understand. You see, if a man not interested in you, no matter what you do for him, it not going to change your mind. It not going to change your mind. And that's why I ask to females, if you go to a man and the man tell you say in our complicated relationship, don't deal with him. Because if the relationship was complicated, why him still are doing it? If you go to a man and you find out say him having person, cut him off. Because it's the same way or him cheat upon her. If you and him end up in a relationship together, him a go kill her with the bun same God way. Same God way. I remember some time ago, I was speaking to somebody, and this person who she was with, when the relationship did all right, she said the man used to come to our house, come eat Sunday dinner. She would have make blend up, and all sort of something. She'd go the extra mile with him and everything. And she knew that the man was in a complicated relationship, and she still did I try to see if she could have get the man and everything. Eventually, she get her senses because it seemed like then did work. Eventually, she get to understand. So she realized, say, yo, no matter what I do, it now got change. So she left. And you have some females, they know that the person is with the individual, and they go and they get a child for that person. They, yo, pitney now, whole man. So don't expect say you go breed for the man. You think say you go give man a pitney and the man a go be for you. No. Pitney no whole man. So if you want go and hold on to no, leave. And if you hear say the man like man, nobody believe say God I go change him and him a go be for you. No. No dearest. Just left. Because to me, once them like it, and if they're not fully converted, them are going to always think about it. Them always are going to go back to it because there must be something that they were enjoying. So you just have to know where you can deal with, how you can manage your situation, and just deal with it from that aspect. But don't go in the relationship believing that okay, the person is going to change because me I treat him good, me I buy him the name brand. The person is going to change because me I want good woman to him. Me I want good man to her. Me I give her everything. No, that is not going to happen. And you see, religion, as much as all things and time change, you don't have so much people know where go church like how they used to and all in the religion and thing because back in the days, the people used to take it serious bad. And you know have that again. Sorry. Things change. Some people then just go to church, and when they go to church, they just go to church for listen. If they say, "Oh, me go to church Sunday," or "Oh, me go to church on Sabbath," at that, nobody thinks that just because them a go to church, them a Christian, them a go live a particular way. No. Sometimes we in the church, we are the worst. And me say we. When me say we are the worst, me mean we are the worst. I remember I was at church on one Sabbath, and this man, pastor man, in the church, and you want to see all the man doing, Me always used to talk to him. Me know say him did like me and everything, and he need out me and me go one day when prayer go on, and then say, hold on, they were singing bind us together, Lord. And the man hold on pa me and and so the man hold on pa me and I say man need out me and me go, and I rub down me niggle and all sort of something, One pastor man, and preaching and go on. People, me not pay no mind because me a one girl. Me always say me no nothing with no church man. Because me I go to church too long, me see how them operate. So me no nothing with church man. Me rather go into the world and take one man. If you want to come in a church, you can come in a church. But nobody thinks say me I go tell you if you come in the church you be with me. No. Me I call look you because you have something when me want. So me I go take what me want. If you want to come to church, you come to church. That's how me used to operate. So him did it and him a go on and everything, how he like and all sort of stuff. We go out, we can go have dinner. But me say no, no thank you and everything. Not even 1 month after them announcing at church that the man a get married. People, when them announce me, yes, a girl start cry, all sort of thing, who a laugh. Me laugh so till because me I laugh after the whole of the idiot them. Come here say to myself, they really think that this a crisis did want nobody. And that me I say, because when you listen to the man talk, you can know the general them, And I say, the girls them when you say the panic quiet, you'd quiet, girls start cry, girl I do this. You hear all sort of something when them announce who say the man I go get married. The woman then take it up on their head. I was like, you no damn fool. You no fool bad. So uno no bother things that just because I want church man, it might go be the best thing since sliced bread. Just because I want church girl, she gonna be the best thing since sliced. No. The church man them are the worst. We church girls, some are we nice, but some are we not tan good. We terrible. When we say we terrible, I mean we terrible. And I'm not joking. Because what I realize, is that they look upon you, and I get it every single day, so that's why I can't talk about this. Then look upon you and then say, oh, she look like a nice Christian girl. And you see then come and then start come to you with the foolishness, and everything. Because then things say you want like a weakling. You want like a walkover and everything. So you see when you see them start do that, you just start give them the same treatment. If they look smart if you play, you just make sure you say, hey, you become the coach. No matter make them play you become the coach and everything. Because that's how they operate. So you know about God church and things that you look a husband. So me I go get baptized because I want a husband, me I go to church because I get this. No, at the worst place. If you go say you go look husband or wife. Because the woman them in there, you see before you married, them are go treat you no good. Them are going to give you this steamed fish and the bami for dinner. When you go over, them are going to rub your down, make you feel nice and everything, But you see, when the ring go on the finger, Papa Jesus, you go wonder who. Because them get it now. So they no longer want to cook. They don't want to do certain things. You see some old woman night start come out. You see some things where you never used to see. And them things that them go on with. So no bother. You have some good ones in there. You have some good man in a church. You have some good woman in a church. No get me wrong. But some of them is just like what that young girl encounter. Living the double life. Because she thinks say, oh, me have a nice husband. Him sing pan the choir. Him can sing lovely. Him dress good. Him take part in a church. She never expects she go walk in and catch her husband. I pick another man. She never expect that because she she have a good husband. He sing pan the choir, a church man. Everything alright. And lo and behold, hey, he's gay. Him gay. And me think say females we're supposed to be able to look and read who we getting involved with. Look pan one man and tell when a man a ginal. Look pan one man and can know when a man serious about a relationship from when him not serious. Look at him and know when him gay from when him not gay. If you want to know if him gay, just put certain things to him and see how he would react to it. That's how you can figure it out. But as I said before, it's just a weird world we're living in. People can look on people like me a couple of years down the line, maybe 2050. I said that, 2050. For that time, they may be much. Yeah, also maybe then time they didn't God. But anyway, them are gonna look and them are gonna say, oh, you're weird. You have never been with, oh, you're weird. That is what is going to happen. That is how the world are gonna start operate. But as I said before, I don't care or another person want to live their life. If you want to live your life with a man, live your life with a man. If you want to live your life with a girl, live your life with a girl. Just make sure you don't force it on to any children. Make sure say you keep it to yourself. You don't force it on to nobody. You just do your thing with your own people them. But not try for convert nobody and force it down them throat like you want to force people to accept it. No, don't do that. Just do your thing. We're not business about it. That's how Jamaica is operating now. You can go in at the bank, you see them. You go in the workplace, you see them. When you go in at the workplace sometime and you see the young boys, them, you have to wonder why them a walk so. The other day, I saw one guy a walk. I'm not even my bottom, not go left, right, so. The way him a fling it. The boy walk good. When him a walk, I say, box cover look on him. How him a walk so? Him man walk sexy as hell. So you go in an organization now, you see them on the road. Right now, if you're going to New Kingston, maybe it's a little bit too early. So maybe about 11 o'clock, 12. Going to New Kingston, right where you have, I wish bank, Victoria Mutual. They used to the right there, so on the front. They're still there. If you go on, what that road the name again? Ripon Road, right around the corner there, you would see them too. That's how the world operate. Them not hide again. Even in a Spanish town. Spanish town used to be one of the worst places. When you're in a Spanish town and you see them, I remember I was driving on John's Road one day and I saw this guy and I was like, Jesus, please. I'm not afraid. Because the young man just walking on John's Road, he no business with that thing. I saw them operate now. So you not have to hide. You not have to live the double life. Stop hurt people, girl, pitney. Stop hurt people, sons. You know. Stop pretend like you want them. Do your thing. We no business, we don't know. If you want go with 10, just make sure say you go with your 10 same thing where you know you want. Let them know from the get-go. But don't pretend, because when you pretend to live a certain life, you realize that the only thing you're doing is hurting yourself and hurting others. But really and truly, you're not being yourself. You're not being your true self. Be your true self. Stop hurt people. Stop hurt people. Just let them know from the get-go what you're in. If you just want one sham marriage, you want to cover up, let the woman know from the get-go, hey, guess what? The only reason why I'm going to marry you, is because I don't want nobody to say nothing about me. But from time to time, you're going to see my bestie come around. He's not my bestie. I'm a lover. But I don't want nobody to judge me. So, then you're going to be a husband and wife. If she want to accept that, she accept it. If she don't want to accept it, let her go. But don't marry the woman knowing quite well that the man who you claim is your bestie, who should know as your bestie, is not your bestie but is your lover. Don't do that. Don't go and get a child involved in all of that too. Because eventually in the future, the child are going to learn what happened, and maybe they're going to turn out hate you. Maybe they love you just the same. I'm not going to say people going to label them, because as I said before, Jamaica changed now. People become more civilized. So certain things them accept, they turn a blind eye to it. But be careful. Be your true self. No bother pretend. Because you see, when you pretend, you can't pretend for long. Eventually, your true self is going to show. So if you pretend say you're nice, people are going to figure out you exactly who you are. So no bother think say, oh, I can hide it. It's going to come out. And maybe when it come out, you're going to be ashamed. People are going to look upon you and people are going to say all sort of something. So might as well, you just do your thing from the get-go. Just be who you are. So guys, thank you so much for joining. And thank you so much for the thumbs up. And for those just joining, one person, I think just I say it change. You can just hit the like button for me, please. And I will try to come and do live a little bit more. My son gone sleep now. That's why I come and do the live. You see how late it is? Because him gone sleep. And people, hold on there. You see, straw, me not even gonna go. Me do a little video about it the other day. Me watch Tyler Perry's Straw. And me cry, people. And me tell you why me cry. When me see how the lady got through it. Because, you see, as a single mother, it rough. It not easy. When me say it rough, me mean it rough as a single mother. For your child, you have to be there. Especially when you have work and you have to try to make sure say everything will work all right. This your child get him snacks, him get figure school, him healthy, and yo, it is expensive. When me say it expensive, I mean it expensive. If I did not have insurance, me no know how the backside, pardon me language, would I manage with my son when it comes on to doctor bills. Me no know. He was sick, and I took him to the doctor. And the prescription that she gave me, when I look at it, I was like, oh, why she give me so much something? Because it was a lot. But he was very sick. When I went to the pharmacy and the pharmacy said 7,000 something, I was like, you swipe the card? She said, yes, I swipe the card. I was like, so if you swipe the card, I tell me say 7,000, how much before the people, this one time, she gave it to me, and I look on it, and I say how much? 20,000, Me have to say, Papa Jesus. It's expensive. Schooling, it's expensive. When you carry them at school, my son go to this school, and me don't know if, me don't know what happened. Them say I saw every school stay, but every week, in come home or miss one message in my phone, them have this, and when them have it, you have to send $300, you have to send $500 or that. It not easy. It not easy. So when me think about parent out there and them a do them little job, I try to make ends meet, They don't have insurance. They don't have a certain amount of income coming in at the end of the month. Me feel it for them. Me feel it. Because it rough. You see, earlier Jamaica, we don't have no benefit to get. Jesus, peace. Or something else. Because when they give you a part, it don't make no sense. The other day I was speaking to this guy and him tell me, say, one lady I carry him a children court. And me say, why? Because she wants such and such. Me say, so how much you give her now? Him get paid per fortnight, and him say, give her $10,000. Me laugh. Me say, and she carry a court? He say, yes, she carry my court, because she say, me can pay more. Me say, if I me like her, me sit down. She sit down and just take that. Because you see, sometimes when you go to the court and you're seeking maintenance and you go and you tell them how much you are spending, you're frightened if you know, say, the judge are going to tell the man for pay all $4,000 a fortnight. That can't do nothing. Every week, me literally spend, every 2 weeks, me buy still. But every 2 weeks, me spend at least $20,000. Not for snack for me, not for grocery for the house. Me I talk about just stuff for my son. The other day I went to National and I bought popcorn. Them send the little package them and some little biscuit. He ate some chocolate biscuit. And I was like, okay, me can get him some. Me Papa Jesus. People me go to National and me buy one bag of something. Me buy chips, me buy duplex, me buy popcorn. The pitney have the nerve and gonna tell me say him no want it. And the same thing, he did I eat couple weeks down the line, couple days ago, he no want it again. And I say, look at this. Look at this. So you know what gonna happen now. Tomorrow now, me have all of them there in the cupboard. Tomorrow now, me have to go find myself a Shoppers Fair. And me have to go buy a different set. But the only thing we have to go do now is that me can't go buy it in a bulk, because he will sit down today and he will eat one Pringles and tomorrow you go give him more Pringles. Him no want it. So me can't go buy him too much. Me just have to just make sure say me buy him if it just serve him. So it's rough. And when I watch the movie and I see what the lady I go through, I was like, no man. And I think every single soul, when they sit and they watch that movie, it's home just to let people know what single mothers have to go through raising their children, trying to make ends meet, and so forth. And you have the man them out there, the man them I enjoy themselves. So sometimes it come like you alone they lie down and make the pitney. I saw it come like sometime. When you have one who assists, you just have to say, thanks be to God. Because some out there, them not get nothing. Nothing them not get from them baby father. So when you have one, where we assist every now and then or every mountain, you better say thank God. You better. The other day, a co-worker of mine, she got a call that her daughter was ill. And Mrs. So you know go oh, and then she come pick her up and carry her to the doctor. Mrs. So you know go pick her up. She said her father depend on him we go. I was looking at her, I was like, so in father I carry her doctor? She said yes. I was like, wow. Literally. I somebody did I say that myself. Wow. Because sometimes you want move, you can't move. You want to move, you can't move. But when you go outside of, how should I put it, the principle where God ordained for us, and then something you go through, but you just have to just make sure you do your thing. When you realize that you're having it a come left, right, and center, from left, right, and center, like in that movie, nothing now go right. You have to take the time out, just step back and make sure say, hey, you take care of yourself. Because if you not take care of yourself, you're going to have a mental breakdown. And you see, anytime you have that mental breakdown, majority of the time you cannot bounce back so easy from it. Because they always tend to end up in doing some craziness where when they're in the right frame of mind, they can't believe they would never do it. So when they come back, they must say, me really do that? So anytime you realize that, hey, you need the time, take it. Take care of yourself. Because nobody now did if you take care of that little child for you. But that movie was one of the best movies I watched in a long while. We do a little video about it the other day after I watched it. So it's on the channel. If you don't watch it yet, you can just hop over on your, well, you're already here. You can just go and watch it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight. My voice is still going, so I'm going to rest it. This is what happens when you chat too much, when you have to chat for work, and then you come and you say, yeah, try chat again, pan live. It no work out so wonderful. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And thanks for joining. I hope you all will have a wonderful weekend. And please treat people with love and respect. And treat your loved ones. Let them know every single day that you care for them. Treat them with love. Just pour out the love upon them. Sunday is Father's Day. And people, if someone didn't tell me that Wednesday, that Sunday is Father's Day, I would have never know. Because you all see ads, you don't see nobody advertise nothing for Father here in Jamaica to show how sad it is. You will have one and two, but if it's not like a day like Mother's Day where every single one of us remember. So if you have your dad and I want good dad, make sure so you treat them special come Sunday for Father's Day. Just show them appreciation. Let them know how you love them. You appreciate everything that they have done for you. So thank you so much for joining and have a wonderful night, one and all.